Hey, family coming up? You gonna be able to make the game tomorrow?
Oh yeah, my mom.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
That's always exciting, isn't it?
yes.
Well, I guess just for you, how much of a talk about turnover, a new leaf, a new start, new beginning? What has this like been for you so far in that regard?
The feeling great to have a new beginning. I feel like our team fresh. We got a fresh start, and we trying to do something that we never done before.
The other game, you had the exhibition game the other day, what 6, 7 threes, whatever it was. Just how cool is it for you to kind of get off to that kind of start, even though the game didn't count the standings, so to speak?
It felt good, but I didn't overhype. I didn't get excited. I felt like that's something I do. I shoot the ball, but just to get the feeling back, be able to hit like 6 threes in the game. I never did that in college before, so the feeling was good.
How is this offense and some of the different things Coach Crean is having you do? How is that helping you get more opportunities, perhaps be able to set your feet more and take more shots like this?
We playing fast pace, so in transition you got to be able to get down the court, spot up, and shoot like that. So that's how you get open looks. For me, I got to be able to get lost in the offense because there's gonna be teams that know that I'm a shooter, so they're gonna be hugging me, trying not to lose me. So it's real big that we play fast pace, so I can get out in transition.
You talk about being a shooter, and Coach Crean's coached some really good ones. How much tinkering have you done with your mechanics since he's gotten here? How much work have you guys done just, on being more consistent and things of that nature?
He teaches footwork, and that's the biggest thing that has helped my shot a lot. My footwork, being able to set my feet, get into it, and step. That's real big.
And when you make adjustments like that, knowing, I mean, you've probably gotten super hot before in your career, hitting, 10, 12 in a row, stuff like that, practice, whatever. Knowing that you're making those adjustments and knowing his track record, I mean, does that kind of get you fired up for the season to kind of test all that out?
Yes, it get me fired up. Yes, real fired.
Is this offense just more fun to play than offenses you played here before? Getting out in transition, shooting threes, all the stuff you mentioned before?
I feel like in this offense, it's not just like for one person. It's for everybody. Anybody can break the play at any time and score the ball. That's just the way we run our offense.
I mean, Coach talks about this team being positionless, and nobody has like a certain set spot. I mean, how does that does that make it more fun for guys to be a part of? They have no quote unquote set roles, or how does that work?
It's more fun because he might throw me at the 5. I'm little. I might be down there with a big guy. He might tell me, "Hey, Tyree, you go to the 5 and go set a screen for Nick." So it's just about getting lost in the offense, putting people at different positions.
And you mentioned the footwork a second ago. I think Coach had mentioned one time earlier this year that's something he worked with every single player on the team with, as far as showing y'all shot, make sure our footwork is correct.
Yes.
Was that something y'all was surprised that y'all needed to have worked on or get looked at like it has?
You learn something every day.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day, and that's something I didn't know that would help my shot. I kind of already had the left, right, but he told me that I was taking little steps, that I needed to take bigger steps, so I tried to put that into my shot.
Is that something you went back and looked at on film and kind of had like an aha moment? Okay, I see what he's talking about. Or
It took a little time because at first I'm like, what did he mean by take longer steps? And then he was telling me, you play little, you gotta play like a big man. You know what I'm saying? So I tried to over exaggerate my steps.
It's worked out so far.
Yeah, that worked out.
Cool.
Is that type of offense create more competition between the players? Like who wants to get on the court, who's going to fill this spot, who's going to fill this spot?
You got to compete every day for this team because you never know. Anybody can get in the starting lineup. It's not about, we don't have no starters yet, so just got to come out and compete every day.
I know in the past your minutes have kind of been, you play a lot one game, maybe not as much the next game. Do you look forward to maybe having more of a consistent, maybe not necessarily bigger role, but more of a consistent role with this team this year?
I hope so, but whatever happens. I'm just going to set my role and do the best I can do.
And you're a guy that plays with a lot of emotion on the court, making shots and stuff. Where does that come from? Why is that so important for you?
I always had emotion ever since I was little. I think it's come from my mom. My mom just gave me so much emotion. I talk to her before every game, and that just real big.
You're pretty close to her.
That's my best friend.
Best friend?
Yeah.
And she's coming up for the game Saturday. How special is that going to be?
That's real special. I think it's going to be the first one she
really?
came to in a good little minute. So,
does it bring back memories of high school at all? You can have your mom?
Yes, I have my mom there because she was at every game, no matter what the situation.
do you want to kind of maybe feel not necessarily pressure, but you want to show out for her this Saturday?
Nah, she always
Or
tell me.
Friday night?
She always tell me, just play your game. Don't. I mean, I've been doing this in high school. Just play your game. Whatever happens, happens.
So playing your game with emotion and everything, how does that help? You get fired up and in a rhythm, and your teammates as well. And how does that benefit everybody?
Once they see me get going, then they go and just spread throughout the team. And that's the most important thing is my team. Without my team, I'm nothing. Cause once they get going, then I'm going, or if I get going, they going. So it's good.